brother? Well, we did it, Ben. We survived the worst day of 2014. Yes, sirree. Nothing but blue skies from here on out. Although, the days are still pretty short. In fact, it's already dark right now. And it was like 1 degree today. Ugh. What a crappy day. Ben, it has been determined that January 6th is... Well, it was yesterday. It has been determined that the first Monday of the first full week back to work every year is the worst day of the entire year. And that day was yesterday, so I guess we're all done with that. But how did they figure it out? Well, Ben, a bunch of science-y official people. That was official. Don't get excited, Ben. I didn't say fish people. No one cares about fish, okay? Whatever the crap you do over there. Ben, obviously I'm kidding. I loved Finding Nemo. Anyway, some very smart people used math and science and other words like that to determine what makes people happy and unhappy. Things like weather, the amount of daylight in a day, how long it's been since Christmas, how quickly you failed your New Year's resolution, how motivated you are, how awesome penguins are. Okay, that last part wasn't in there, but it should be, because let's face it, more penguins equals more awesome, right? Penguins! And the day they determined was January 6th, which was yesterday, so we're in the clear. Except probably not. Because while January 6th may have hosted the most number of unhappy people, it probably wasn't the worst day for any of those individual people, which I think says a lot. Because your individual worst day of the year is probably yet to come, and will have to do a lot with like your situation, your personality, and your emotional status. So there's that to look forward to. But I think it's cool because it reminds me that we're all like part of one giant species together that can be affected as a whole by like the weather or something, but that we also have our own individual problems that we're dealing with on a day-to-day basis. Either way, I'm just excited we made it through the day. In fact, I'm already planning for next year's worst day of the year party, and let me tell you, it's gonna be awful. I'll be sending out invitations later this week, and I will not be following up between now and then, but by God, you better show up, or I will be sending you on the guilt trip of a lifetime. But why wouldn't you show up? It's only an hour outside of town at 4 a.m. outdoors, obviously, but I will be serving refreshments. That's unsweetened iced tea and sugar-free popsicles. Admission is only $10 and I get to slap you on the way in, so it's gonna suck. You're not welcome. But this whole worst day of the year thing got me thinking, what's the worst month of the year? And so, after some very official research, what is the worst month of the year? Don't look at me all skeptical like that, Ben. You know I'm not a fish person. It's January. So, out of the frying pan and into the coffee pot? I don't know, sorry. I don't know the expression. Something hot, right? Although it was really cold outside today, so this example's really gone downhill. Or to be uphill. Just like downhill is like lower, which is bad, but uphill is harder to walk up, so this is why I don't use metaphors. Actually, it was more of a toss-up between January and August. January for a lot of the same reasons. Weather, daylight, lack of penguins. Penguins! And August because people have to go back to school. God, can you imagine anything worse than learning? It's like they want us to be smart. But that, of course, leaves us with the question of what will be the worst year of the year. And Ben, it took me a while to do the math on this one, but I've finally come to the conclusion that the worst year of 2014 will in fact be 2014. Terrible, right? But here's the silver lining, Ben. It turns out that the best year of 2014 will also be 2014. So, that's looking at the glass half full. Or empty. No, full. Well, what difference does it make? They're the exact same. God, freaking metaphors. So Ben, my question for you and everybody else is, how was your worst day of the year? Did you survive? And what do you think the best day of the year will be and why? Because remember, it will have to be for reasons that affect everybody. Ben, that's it for me. Don't forget to RSVP to my party next year, or else. And I will see you in another life, brother. 4,700 subscribers and counting, Ben. Oh my gosh, it's so exciting. I think we need to keep it rolling. If we could hit 5,000 by next week, that would be so cool. So if you want to help us out, feel free to hit that like button, maybe share this video, and if you need, some more time to think about it, that's okay. You can go check out some of our other videos from last week. Ben is talking about knocking people out and then driving them around, and I'm talking about Angry Birds, and it's free, so yay! Unlike my party, which is $10, and a slap in the face.